me go ahead and move on from that and talk a little bit about Suicide Squad. Now, Suicide Squad was it just released basically, yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday. And, I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to probably see it tonight.
Yeah, neither I.
But there's one thing that I want to talk about, though. And that's, it's the week or the days coming into the release date of Suicide Squad. You have critics online that get to see it early. Sometimes, we've done that before too, especially with Eddie the Eagle.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes that happens, and a lot of times, they are told, you can't say nothing until a certain date. Well, that date, happened, and everybody, all the major news outlets, media outlets online, were just giving out their reviews, and a lot of them, a good handful of them, were just like, the film is terrible. Yeah. It's a huge disappointment. Don't go see it, da-da-da-da.
I heard there was no plot.
Yeah, and like sloppy editing and da-da-da-da. Okay, that may be the case. I'm not going to say that it isn't. But the big problem that I have is that it's causing people to change their minds about going to go see the movie.
Yeah.
It could be, before I saw so many people online saying, oh my God, I really want to see it. It looks like a lot of fun. I really want to see Suicide Squad. It looks really cool. And then as soon as, the reviews came out and they started like sharing the reviews or whatever, you see those same people will say, man, I don't know if I want to go see it now. It's like, that was the one thing that got me.
Yeah.
Because that shouldn't happen. People shouldn't be listening to the critics online and making them or having them deter them from going to go see a movie. To me, I'm a movie lover no matter what. You're the same way. It's one of those things where we love movies, even the bad ones, good, bad, we'll watch them and we'll make our own decision.
Yes. There was one I ran into, and the group I follow, the Versus thing, they've been having like this rated thing, and they were like, rate Last Action Hero. That is a very corny, cheesy movie. I gave it a 9 because it's not like the greatest action movie.
Yeah, well, yeah, you see,
but it's so.
The thing with me is that, I review movies. I've seen so many movies.
Yeah.
As you can probably see back here. And even the bad ones, if there's been one, and I cannot remember the name of it so far, but I watched this movie and it made me mad. So bad that they would that the filmmaker would be so careless in just trying to throw a movie together and put it out. Other than that, I try to be understanding to the fact that, look, it's hard to make a movie.
Yeah.
It's not easy, So even if it's a bad movie, there's got to be some good things in it that are entertaining at some point. Yeah. Anyway, with Suicide Squad, they just like said, "Oh my God, this is terrible. Don't go watch this movie." And you can't do that. I feel like a critic has a responsibility to say, "Look, this is my opinion. It may not be yours. You can agree with me and not agree with me, but I'm not going to tell you to go watch a movie because a movie it's an experience."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that I feel that everybody deserves to have, whether it's good or bad. There's been many movies out there that people have said, you know what, this movie's terrible.
Yeah.
Don't go watch it. I'm like, okay. And then the next week I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go watch this movie. I just told you it was terrible. Why are you watching it? Because I want to form my own opinion, So, I don't know. It really got me. This is more, it feels like more of like a rant that I'm doing right now. But
I've heard a lot of negative stuff.
Yeah.
Every now and then, like the positive things, it's just a bunch of, like DC fans, like just kind of like just pushing back,
Yeah.
You shouldn't say stuff like that. But again, I ran into some of the things online. People who just don't like DC, Or they judge the BVS movie.
Well, you see, and that's the other thing.
They just,
I feel like they're doing the same thing that they did with BVS.
Yeah.
Was trying to deter people from going to go watch it. And it's like, okay, well, let people just go watch it and form their own opinion off of it. You know, I feel like there's too many critics out there, and I might get some flack for it because I don't like to call myself a critic. I really don't.
Dave's a critic.
Because I just like to call myself a movie watcher.
Watcher.
Yeah, you know, a watcher.
What's that guy, the critic?
Yeah,
yes.
It stinks. I almost put a picture of him up here.
You should have.
But, see, I don't like to call myself a critic because I don't like to criticize things so much.
The guy that does the voice? John Lovitz.
John Lovitz, yeah.
John Lovitz, right? Yeah.
I like to watch and give my own opinion on things. You know, so I feel like there's a difference. Many people may not see a difference in it.
Yeah.
But even like during my review for Batman versus Superman, at the end I said, look, after I gave like a 1,200 word review. Yeah, it was big, right? Yeah. And I was still not done, but I was like, you know what? I better stop here because I could go on and on forever. Yeah. And then I did make it a point to say, you know what? If you see that this movie might entertain you, or if you see that it's intriguing enough, go watch it. My opinion doesn't matter at this point.
Your opinion is the best, man.
Yeah. You know, whoever out there is watching the movie, your opinion matters. Yeah. Whatever you think of the movie, that's what matters.
The power is yours.
Look, 3D. Whoa. But, I mean, that's how I feel, though. You know? I'm like, if you are really pumped for a movie and you really want to go see it, you see the trailer and you're thinking to yourself, man, you know, I really want to see this movie. It looks like fun. That's all that matters. You know, my opinion doesn't. John's opinion doesn't. Yours does. So take that. I would say take that information, take that advice, and try to apply it to so many things.